come dance. And I was always like, no, I can never go out there and dance.
Why?
Because the guys were so good. The guys were so intimidating that I was like, I will never make you look this good. That was the thought. I was like, there's no way you'll look anywhat good dancing with me. So I was afraid of embarrassing myself. I was afraid of a girl having a bad time who was used to being, led by a professional or someone new at a dance. And I didn't want to humiliate myself. I was like terrified to go into this other world, this other language, this other culture, and try to fumble around and just be laughed at. That was the thought. After 3.5 months, I would go down there and just sit in the corner and listen and be mesmerized. I was like, this is unbelievable. Just enjoy the music, act like I was dancing a little bit, but scared. There was this one girl that finally I became more friendly with. She grabs my arm, yanks me out on the dance floor. She's like, you're dancing me. I go, no, I'm literally like pushing away, and she's grabbing me, pulling me out. And I remember just being like, my life is over. My life is over. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die on the dance floor. I'm gonna humiliate myself. And she said, just look at me and follow the basic step. This is all we're gonna do. We're just gonna do some basic steps. And I'm literally like stepping on her feet. I'm just like sweating.
Did you have a rapport with this girl?
I mean, I knew her from just like, oh, hey, how are you? And like we talked maybe a minute
So there
once
was no
a
comfort.
week. I mean,
Just fear.
fear. Yeah, I mean, there was a little bit of like, oh, she's a nice person, like,
Right.
but I didn't know what I was doing. I'd never taken a dance class. I didn't know the language that was being sung on the songs. I didn't understand it. And everyone looked incredible. I'm also about a foot taller than everyone. So he pulls me into the middle of the dance floor. There's probably 50 people dancing around me. And I'm looking down, doing the basic steps. And I remember just being like, my life is over. Like, everyone's gonna laugh at me. Everyone's laughing at me right now. I could not look up. After about 20 minutes, she's like, look up. Look at me in the eyes. I finally look up and I look around. I'm like scared to look around. And one of the most incredible things happened. No one cared how I looked. No one was looking at me. No one was laughing at me. Maybe they looked for a second or something and were like, oh, this guy's no good. But they just went back to their dance. And at that moment, after 3.5 months of watching it every Wednesday, I finally was like, I'm going all in. I didn't die. No one was laughing at me. I'm still alive. It wasn't comfortable, but I made it past the initial step of actually putting myself on the dance floor, which was so terrifying for me at that time.